Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've made a video. Like a long while actually. um so this is a new type of content that I'll be doing for now. It's been inspired by like another YouTuber and multiple other YouTubers. I think you guys know who they are. And with all that out of the way, we're gonna be talking about Trevor Henderson monsters today. Yeah, you know that guy? That guy right there? Yeah, we're gonna be talking about his creations, dog. Like we're going to be going down an absolute rabbit hole trying to dissect this man's monsters, okay? Now, originally I was going to be like, Siren Head, awesome tier, Cartoon Cat, cool tier. No. Okay. I think it would be infinitely more fun if we go to the wiki page and just read the character profiles of the monsters. And we would be ranking them on how much I like them as a concept, as a monster, and writing wise. So let's get to it. First up, we got the Bridgeworm. Holy crap, dog. What is this? Oh my days. Okay. I saw like a lot of animations back in the day. I think it was like late 2020 to like mid 2021. I saw like a bunch of animations of the Bridgeworm alongside with a few like other Trevor Henderson monsters. This thing, I did not know the official art of this thing was like absolutely horrendous, dog. That's all I have to say. Like this is insane, bro. But yeah, let's get the lore out of this thing. The Bridgeworm is a creature created by Trevor Henderson on August 14, 2019. As the name implies, the Bridgeworm tends to lair oh my days, to tend to lair beneath bridges and other overpasses. They were known for using fake faces to lure their prey and then eat them when it was too late. Okay. So it lives under bridges, basically. That's kind of horrifying, I'm not gonna lie. It reminds me of that. I think I'm probably seeing like this one movie where this guy, like, with this, I think it was a monster actually, that this guy lives under bridges and then proceeds to kill anybody that goes on the bridge. Has anybody seen that movie? I'm not sure. Like, it's been a long time since I've seen that. Description: the bridgeworm is a worm-like entity that is known for hiding under long interstate highway bridges, hence its name. However, it has been also been found to hide under small bridges, supposedly using a safe house tactic to travel lengthy distances without being spotted. However, this claim has no evidence of being true. Dude, I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how, dog. The creature's arms are long at a recorded distance of 9 feet. 9 feet for an arm, dog? Are we are we serious right now? Oh my days, bro. What is this? It has bone-like fingers similar to humans. Okay. I'll say this right now. Any human feature on a creature that isn't human is just like weird, bro. Like it's just weird. I don't know how to explain it. It's like I think it's like the uncanny valley of it all, but dude, human features on something that isn't human is just terrifying, dog. I'll tell you that much. It has bone-like fingers similar to humans, but is far more flexible. It has two sets, one at the back, one at the front. It may be female. What? It uses a flap of flesh to trick prey, which has a fake face that has small black tiny slits for its eyes. Eyes in quotation marks are crazy, dog. And a small but neutral facial expression, mouth, which makes it approachable. Approachable? Wait, what do you mean this is approachable, dog? This is not approachable at all. This thing is not approachable at all. I'm taking the words from another man. This looks like a demonic Failsbury doughboy, bro. Like, what? What do you mean approachable? Get out of here, dog. Underneath the flap, it reveals a horrific grin on its face with 36 human-like teeth. I hate this guy, bro. What do you mean? Human features, dog. I swear. The nose is similar to a human's underneath the skin, proving that the fact that the flap is its skin. Weird. That's weird, dog. The tissue on the bridgeworm's real face is a cellular near identical to humans, but has some flaws. The eyes of the bridgeworm has extremely misaligned and disorienting as they bounce around while running. Ugh. So it's kind of like a Looney Tunes character, bro. That's weird. Usually, this fake flap peels back like an eyelid when chasing someone. Ugh! Okay, okay. Ooh, we're starting off strong. We're starting off horrifying, dog. It is also semi-translucent. Translucent. What the hell? Which is the reason they can see from it. Bridgeworms also instinctually hunt at night inside tunnels or on bridges. Bridgeworm is known to hide under highway bridges. The bridgeworm is known to hide under highway bridges. It waits on staying till. What the hell is my reading comprehension, dog? That is wild, bro. The bridgeworm is known to hide under highway bridges. It waits, staying still until finding an opportunity to attack if someone or someone, something or someone. Oh my! What am I doing? Gets too close. The false face flap of skin would peel back and it would lunge forward and attack its victim. Okay. That is kind of terrifying, dog. Like, you just have to reveal your real face when you kill me, dog. Like, that is terrifying, I'll tell you that much. Bro, too far, man, too far. You didn't have to do me like that. In adult form, they are thought to become highway worms, though they do lack several features such as limbs and a similar face. They probably look like snakes, I guess. Quotes, whether or not the bridgeworm can be captured and or terminated is unknown. Best to stay away from what you cannot recognize rather than approach the depths of the mysterious. Well, obviously, dog. Does this thing have any trivia? Any abilities? Oh, yeah, that's trivia. An old photo of one of the giants jumping on a road is heavily implied to be an adult version of the bridgeworm, though it does lack several features such as arms and a defined face seen in Trevor Henderson's new illustration of adult bridgeworm. I'm telling you, dog, it will look like a snake. When asked what will happen if poked in the eye, Trevor replied it will bite and attack. What? Genuinely, dog, who has the balls to poke this thing in the eyes? Wait. Like, I'm laughing because of how like ridiculous it sounds, man. Honestly, when asked how one would kill the bridgeworm, Trevor said nobody has killed it yet, but you could always try. Good luck. That doesn't help, dog. That doesn't help a lot. The bridgeworm's fake face flips straight back, kind of like flipping an eyelid back. Lays flat onto what the fuck? Trevor was asked why the bridgeworm cover itself with its fake face if it adds nothing to its hunting strategy. They replied by stating that it's a stunted evolutionary tactic for facial mimicry that doesn't work that well. Well, obviously, dog, it just looks terrifying. Okay, some initial thoughts on it. It's terrifying. Like, it's the scariest looking one by far. Where should I put it, dog? I think, yeah, it definitely goes in awesome. Like, it's the scariest looking one. I like the concept of it, like being like this apex predator, but it's not like natural enough to be classified as like a natural animal, basically. I do like the idea of it having like a fake face and like it just opens up and then eats you whole. But dog, it opening up just before killing me is vile, dog. It's vile, bro. Like, the amount of disrespect you're gonna put into me before dying? Are you crazy? So yeah, I'm probably gonna put it in awesome. It's definitely awesome. I mean, it's the scariest looking one. By far, we'll probably get more scary ones, but I think this one is the scariest one. mainly because of the fake face and the teeth and the fingers. Don't forget the fingers, dog. Like human fingers on something that isn't human. That's just weird, dog. That's just weird. Okay, done with that one. Next, anxious dogs. Okay, that is not a dog, bro. That's not a dog. Okay, I tell you that right now. That is not a dog. I'll tell you that much. Okay, let's get into this one. Anxious dogs, also known in Mayfair Watchers Society as canids, are a peculiar invasive species created by Trevor Henderson. They appear in the third and 10th episodes of Mayfair Watchers Society, The Autopsy, and Exterminators, respectively. Is there a series, dog? Like, is there a series to this? Like, did I miss anything? Like, come on, bro. Physical description. Anxious dogs are grotesque, large quadrupeds with white, translucent, and hairless skin. They seemingly possess no outer dermal layer, with tendon and muscular structures being visible. They have 3 fingers, each of which has 3 or 4 joints. Oh, okay. So basically, monkey feet. That's what you're telling me. These things have monkey feet. Dog, let me tell you this. If you're fighting a creature with monkey feet, dog, you're gonna get decimated. That's all I'm saying, dog. You have 2 weapons, they have 4. Their emaciated, their emaciated torso narrows from the shoulders to a slim waist. Spinal structure is visible, hence their thinness, with no tear or evidence of a digestive system on the outside. Anxious dogs' heads are oval shaped with a wide mouth, seemingly carved through the lower half of said head. 46 human like. We're cooked, dog. Trevor Henderson, you, my man, are making too much. You are doing too much, dog. Like, what do you mean almost all your characters have human like teeth? Oh my days, bro. Come on. Like teeth on the top and 48 on the bottom. 2 depressions. Depressions? What? Comparable to eye sockets are present just above the mouth and are possibly vestigial, along with 4 slit-like openings, presumably gills or sensory organs. Okay, so they're kind of aquatic, maybe amphibious. Along each side of the neck, there are 2 rows of slim growths along their torso, whose function is analogous to the stingers on a jellyfish. Oh, so they have like those little tentacle things that a jellyfish has, which stings, I guess. That's kind of cool. As for the internal structure, anxious dogs lack blood vessels, blood, and even organs, as these are replaced with strange organic matter of unknown origin, described as being akin to slimy cauliflower, with the skeleton being similar to cartilage, barely distinguished from surrounding tissue. Their mouths lead to either an esophagus or a trachea, which is abruptly limited to about 60 centimeters in. What? No, I'm no biology student, or I don't study biology that much, dog. But these things lack a lot of organs. I'll tell you that. These things are not even supposed to be alive, bro. Like, what do you mean they don't have organs? What are you talking about? Behavior. In the original mythos, not much indifferent, but some of the things mentioned in MWS. What? Aren't mentioned previously in said mythos. So whether or not we're gonna skip that one, dog. Anxious dogs are said to be unpredictable, as erratically likely to tear you to pieces as to roll on their side, which makes them potentially dangerous as one cannot explain what to expect, unless the theory as they act correspondingly to how a person treats them applies to their TH mythos equivalency. Wait, wait, wait. Wait, wait, wait. Does that mean you can tame them, dog? Ooh. So basically, how you treat them, they will treat you back. That's what it's saying. So if you treat them like a dog, they will act like a dog. Is that what you're telling me? I think I have a plan. However, they are generally hostile, and more passive instances may only be encountered once in a while, and hence their name. They often act anxious, their finger bones extensions clicking like an anxious dog. Oof, that's gotta sound like a no, wait, like kind of like that. That was perfect, dog. If that didn't crack, that would have been embarrassing. I'll tell you that. They appear to anyone they are not currently hunting as a large white dog. What? What do you mean a large? No, you ain't mistaking that for a white large dog, bro. If you mistaken that for a white large dog, you're either blind or just. I'm not gonna say that joke, okay? YouTube is gonna power slap me out of existence if I tell that joke, okay? Tell you that. Specifically, a greyhound. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of scared of greyhounds. This is speculated to be a technique to blend in while hunting without suspicion from locals or passerby, albeit very slightly flawed, because as also mentioned in Trevor's lore thread post, viewing one from your peripheral vision shows what it truly is. Okay. Alongside their toenails. What? Toenails? That caught me off guard, though. Constantly clicking. What? They produce a noise similar to laughter. Oh.
12 seconds later.
Bro. That gave me goosebumps, bro. Honestly. Like, what do you mean it produces laughter? Which is confirmed on Trevor's Tumblr to conveniently sound like a frantic, high-pitched cackle. If I hear a distant laugh like a like a hyena in the middle of the night, dog, I'm dipping. What do you mean? What do you mean it laughs, bro? I'm running at full speed, dude. Like it's a compulsion and it hurts to do it, though most cannot hear it. They're one of the few monsters that Trevor drew in a Polaroid style, their image presented alongside long horses. Okay. Abilities. Anxious dogs are large enough to overpower smaller beings, and their consistent aggressiveness and territoriality makes them powerful as predatory entities, and are capable of hunting down prey stealthily and quickly, hence their enhanced agility, strength, and speed. Their stingers actually, also served as effective natural defenses as they repeatedly said to be extremely painful. While the following trait isn't as important, it is noticeable that anxious dogs possess ability to laugh non-orally and from their gills instead. Okay, I'll tell you this, bro. I hate it when a monster laughs, dog. I hate it when a monster laughs. Like, I kind of find... Okay, when a hyena does it, it's kind of cute. It's kind of cute, okay? But when, like, an unnatural animal does it, like, this is probably like a natural animal in that verse, bro. Like, if a monster does it, a monster that looks like an animal does it, like, it's just... I can't explain, dog, but it's horrifying. Like, it's scary. It's scary. Hearing a dude laugh in the middle of the night is scary. Like, what do you mean some drunk guy in the distance down the road is laughing, bro? What do you mean, like, ho 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 ho? Okay, that was a bad impression. But yeah, anxious dogs, they scare me. They probably scare you, and not gonna lie, you're probably gonna need a lot of force multipliers to kill this thing, dog. You're probably gonna need a lot of them. Like, you need buckshots bare minimum, dog. I live in England. The pew-pews are illegal here, so I'm probably gonna need to do a sword. Yeah, I'm gonna do a sword. I'm gonna get a sword, and then we're gonna cut up this thing, Hopper versus the Demogorgon style. Okay, elite ball knowledge. No, it's not. It's not ball knowledge, actually. And if all that fails, you got some real skinny arms, dog. Real skinny arms. Like, you're coming up to me with like this thick of legs. Probably not blunt force resistant, dog. I'm telling you that. This problem can be solved with either a 1 or a 2 and a little bit of an elbow, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. This can be solved pretty quickly. But yeah, anxious dogs, you're going into awesome tier. You scare me a lot more than the Bridgeworm, actually. You are horrifying, dog. You are not a dog. Okay, dog? I need to stop making that joke, bro. Okay. Okay, anxious dogs, awesome tier, no question in my mind. Next, Mr. Mascot. Dude. Dude is okay, let me guess. Let me guess what this is, okay? I think that this is a serial killer inside of a mascot costume. Oh, we have never seen that before. I'm like being like uber sarcastic, dog. Like, you give me William Afton vibes. That's all I'm saying, dog. You better not be a William Afton bootleg, dog. Okay, let's get some lore out of this one. Mr. Mascot or Costume Man. What? Mr. Mascot or Costume Man is an urban legend created by the Canadian horror artist Trevor Henderson. He appears to be a large blue mascot suit and is implied to be a human that died inside and subsequently possessed the suit, coming back to life through unknown means. I knew it was a guy inside of a suit. I knew it, but it didn't say serial killer, so I'm partially correct. Biography. It says a biography. According to the caption, Mr. Mascot was originally an ordinary human man who had died due to unknown circumstances while wearing a mascot costume. An autopsy was performed on the man's body due to the state it was in, allegedly due to the humidity within the suit. No conclusive cause of death was found, rather than he had died a few days prior to discovery. The exact state of the corpse is not elaborated on, though it suggests he was in an advanced state of decay when found. The extreme humidity may have been caused simply from a lack of cooling within the suit, or if Mr. Mascot was a biological creature, it may have begun digesting his corpse after smothering him to death with its body. In the original picture, Mr. Mascot is seen standing in the middle of the road at night, dragging a bloodied body behind it, presumably its latest victim, due to how much larger the suit is compared to the body it holds, far larger than any conventional mascot. It may have been grown in size since its first discovery. Dude, that is horrifying. Okay, as a kid, I was kind of scared of mascots. I'll tell you that, dog. I was scared of mascots as a kid. Like, I never understand why kids like that stuff, but me as a kid, I was scared of them, dog. Especially what was the name, that purple guy from that purple monster from McDonald's, Grimace. That guy terrified me, dog. Like, I was at my baby cousin's birthday party once, and I saw this guy wiggling his butt off, and it just scared me, dog. And that is going to be wild out of context. But yeah, let's continue this one. Appearance. Mr. Mascot appears to be a mascot suit of a nondescript furry blue monster with big, mismatched, googly eyes, a gaping lipless mouth, and two dealy bobber-style antennae sticking out from its head. So like an alien, bro. Its legs are half the size of its long, ape-like arms, having 3 digits on each foot. Judging by the size of the body it's holding, it stands roughly 12-15 feet. Oh, yeah, that is big, dog. Not counting the antenna. In the second image, Mr. Mascot is shown to have what appears to be a human head partially hidden within its mouth, with slimy black lips and bleeding. Misshapen teeth in its yawning maw. Yawning maw. How do you pronounce that, dog? The lips and the flesh of screw my reading comprehension, bro. The lips and flesh of this inner mouth appears dark and rotting, implying it may be the corpse of the suit's original wearer, or possibly another victim, being used as part of its disguise as a harmless consumed person. It could also be an actual part of its biology. Personality. While Mr. Mascot's personality has not been revealed yet, he is most likely an undead person who is angry at what has happened to him. and murders others out of anger and vengeance. Ooh, so it's like the soul of this guy didn't move on and was like angry of what happened to him, so he just like doesn't like want life for any other person. It doesn't make sense from what I'm saying, but it kind of makes sense. You know what I'm saying. It could also be a biological monster that takes the appearance of a mascot costume, pretending to be one in order to lull its human prey into a false sense of security before attacking it. That is not making me safe, dog. That is not making me safe. Like this thing, if I see that thing in the middle of the night and I'm on a car, I'm running it over, dog. I'm running it over. Even if it's a human dog, run it over. Why are you in the middle of the road? Before attacking, or convincing them to wear it in order to kill and consume whoever puts Mr. Mascot on. That is terrifying, dog. Imagine, bro. Imagine it like forcibly puts you into its mouth so you can wear it. That is scary, man. Trivia. Mr. Mascot's face somewhat resembles that of the Cookie Monster from Sesame Street. Aw, oh, come on, bro. Despite its name, what exactly Mr. Mascot is a mascot for, if anything, is unknown. Does this thing have any abilities? Any powers? Oh, thank the Lord, bro. Bro, let me tell you something. It's kind of scary, but it also lacks like uniqueness from my point of view. It kind of lacks a few here's and there's, but dog, that last part that near last part where it said it wants you to wear it, that scares me, dog. So we're going to put it in. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah, it's definitely cool, bro. Like, call me biased, but yeah, I'll put it in cool. No question in my mind. Next, Siren Head. Dude, we are going to be ending it off with my goat, the Siren Head. Now, almost everybody at this point has seen or either heard of the Siren Head from the internet, and I think this has the most information on it. Like, it's the most famous, so yeah, I think that's the case. Siren Head is an infamous urban legend created by Trevor Henderson. The most well-known among Trevor's works, obviously. Its iconic design gained record fame in various internet horror communities, beyond into broader pop culture. A mysterious and elusive predator in canon, its proficiency in hunting via camouflage and mimicry is associated with a large number of disappearances across suburbia and rural environments, often without a trace left behind. That is scary, dog. Like, if you live in like a rural town and there's like a lot of disappearances, get out of that town, bro. You ain't surviving that. Especially with a giant monster in the woods. Like, you're hearing some rumors about like a giant tree like monster that's hiding in the woods taking people. Just get out of that town, bro. Like, rent cannot be that cheap, bro, in that town. It cannot just. I'm telling you, man. Description. Siren Head is known for its tall stature and its iconic siren-like head structures. It is known to be hostile, acting as an ambush predator. It is usually hunts in rural towns and wooded areas. The first widely known modern sighting occurred in 1966 when a family on vacation in the Arizona desert captured an image of Siren Head. However, a creature that closely matches the description of Siren Head has been seen in cave paintings. Dude, okay. Back in 2020, when I was watching like this Siren Head, a bunch of Siren Head videos, one of the videos had like a cave painting of Siren Head. So are you telling me that this thing has been around in canon for a long time, like a few thousand years? Dude, terrifying, man. Implying a long lineage of Siren Head. Its limbs are disproportionately long and thin, with arms almost as long as its entire body that end in huge bony hands. Said it once, I said it twice. Human features on something that isn't human is just terrifying, bro. Where human's head and neck would be is a thin pole of flesh with two sirens attached to them, facing in opposite directions, hence its name. and several black wires snaking around its neck and into its upper shoulders, pressed against its abdomen. The speakers are fused to the neck by tendrils of skin and capable of swiveling around. Oh, I don't like that. That's kind of creepy, dog. Swiveling around much like the head of an owl. That creeps me out. Some images depict Siren Head speakers with toothy, lipless, human-like jaws and long, retractable, thin, snake-like tongue. Though Henderson has said that the teeth are only visible on a certain radio frequency. Okay, it's kind of interesting. What the hell are these ads, bro? By virtue of its adaptive shapeshifting, some photographs depict Siren Head as having multiple signs or having a street lamp in its place of its head. Oh, so it can like replace the sirens into like a street lamp or have multiple sirens. Well, that's kind of cool. Like it adapts to the area of where it is. Like a siren would make more sense in a forest, kinda, and the street lamp would make more sense in like roads or something. So yeah, I like the adaptability of the thing. Siren Head is constantly changing manifestation, which almost always appears different in the victim's view of it. The information changes all knowledge we have on Siren Head, which opens various theories about the creature. It is known. It is known how Siren Head. It is not. Oh, it is not known how Siren Head came to have sirens in the distant past before actual sirens were invented. Trevor has revealed many more facts about Siren Head. It is actually the static form of an unfathomable supernatural being. Oh, so like an eldritch being, like an eldritch core, basically. Kind of, that's interesting. Despite its lack of eyes, it can still see. It also has the ability to manipulate technology by playing sounds through other devices. It spends most of its time standing still, but it also has the ability to move very fast. Victims of Siren Head have apparently been found with their eyes, eardrums, gums, sinuses burst and bleeding. Ugh. I mean, at a certain frequency, dog, you're just gonna shatter into a million pieces. I'll tell you that much. Like, if the Siren Head gets into that like frequency where glass is able to like just shatter, it can reach a frequency where just bones can shatter, or anything that we have in our bodies. I'm not a biologist, by the way, so I don't know. A description which matches the aftermath of a recent incident where the majority of a town was found killed in this fashion. Weapons such as what? Weapons such as arrows or spears do not typically work on the entity. It has almost never been spotted in populated areas. Despite the teeth, it's in its speakers, Siren Head does not eat, meaning that it may not actually be a predator in the traditional sense, though there is contradictory evidence in this regard. So it like so it hunts by sport, basically. So it's a sport hunter, dude. Let me tell you this, bro. Sport hunting predators are scarier than just natural predators because a natural predator will kill you for food. I can understand that, but a sport predator will just kill you for the hell of it. This is why we had to put down the Indominus Rex in Jurassic World, bro. That's what I'm saying. Sighting. The first sighting of Siren Head occurred in 1966. Okay, we've read this already, bro. One example is a photo of Siren Head in Indiana. Whoa, Indiana, that's far. Where citizens started disappearing and it was seen on the streets in a photo. Although these incidents are not the first depictions of Siren Head, ancient rock paintings of Siren Head have been found all across the continent of North America, which indicates that Siren Head is not a new species/creature on Earth. There have also been sightings of creatures that resemble Siren Head but lacking similar features. A photo of Siren Head was released where it appears to have a street light for a head while trying to blend in with the other street lights by standing still. It is possible that Siren Head has the ability to transform into various urban structures in order to resemble and lure his victims. However, there are theories that Siren Head is actually a hostile species. There were formerly lots of creatures similar to Siren Head that are now deceased, with Siren Head being the last remaining member of its species. This is just speculation, though, and not confirmed by Trevor Henderson yet. Another possible sighting of Siren Head, which is noticeably very different from the usual instances, picture to show a variation of Siren Head with many more sirens on its neck, about 5 being visible. 5? What do you mean you need 5 sirens, dog? You already have 2 sirens that are capable of shattering my bones and my eardrums. Come on, you don't need 5. That's overkill. The caption also describes how a majority of the population, either of a neighborhood or a small town, were found dead in their homes or on the streets. Okay. Behavior and origins. Siren Head is a very dangerous and hostile creature. It is known to be very fast, as well as always remaining camouflaged and hidden. Siren Head is mostly spotted in rural towns, wooded areas, and sometimes in dry forests. The victims of Siren Head are typically lost travelers, hikers, and children. I'm on to you, dog. I'm on to you, little diddler. It uses sounds that mimic a human in distress to lure victims into the woods. Since Siren Head can blend into very well within trees, making it difficult to be noticed, it could make its brutal attack at any time and capture its victims while imitations of their loved ones. Voicings are being played from its sirens. Oh, dude, let me tell you this, dog. A creature that can mimic human voices or human sounds is so terrifying. Like, okay. Animals in nature are constantly trying to figure out ways to lure us in, dog. Like, imagine if a cougar can accurately, like, replicate a human voice. That's terrifying, dog. Parrots and crows can already do it. Imagine a cougar can. Like, we'd be cooked, dog. Trevor has posted several drawings of Siren Head along with the concept art of its anatomy. He stated that he likes the idea of Siren Head's body is stuffed full of loose cassette tapes and giant pulse reel. What? Stuffed full of loose cassette tapes and giant pulsing reel-to-reel tape recorders connected by organic fibers and veins. Ooh. So it's like a cyborg-like being, but it's like natural for it. Like, if the Siren Head existed like in caveman times in like the Stone Ages, how does it have like that? Like all of that. Like, I mean, it's an eldritch being. Like, time doesn't really affect it that much, I guess. Powers and abilities. Oh boy, this one has powers. Acoustikinesis can mimic voices. It is implied that it killed some of its victims via blasting their eardrums. Siren Head constantly bumps out loud sounds, which includes strange music, conversations, angrily shouted words, and numbers. Okay, let me tell you this, dog. Let me tell you this. If I'm in the deep woods and somebody screams, "Help me! Help me!" Okay? If somebody screams that in the middle of the deep woods, I am not gonna help you. Does that make me that probably makes me a bad person. Okay, dog. I'm all in for helping people. But brother, there's a point where you have to choose either surviving or dying, okay? I'm probably going to call the cops or the government at this point. I'm probably going to call the cops, okay? I'll probably call like law enforcement. I'm probably going to call fire and rescue. I'm going to call the park rangers at this point. But I am not going in by myself, dog. Okay? You got to understand that. It's not that I'm a bad person or anything. It's more of it like me surviving. The chances of me surviving. No. What? That's gonna sound weird out of context. Like, you have to choose, okay? You have to help someone, but you also have to survive. I can survive by calling the authorities. I cannot survive. There is a likely chance that I'm not gonna survive if I go in by myself. With what? A walking stick and a Bowie knife. Like, I'm probably gonna die. If it's a bear, I'm dead. If it's Siren Head, even worse, dog. Like, honestly, bro. Heightened strength. We're not gonna read that one. We already know that one. Tracking evasion. Siren Head can blend inside of a forest or behind a tree. It has been known to stand still for days at a time to blend with its surroundings. Its body is infested with parasites, with Trevor mentioning on its Tumblr that Siren Head can cling to ceilings. What? What do you mean it can cling to ceilings? Dog, it's bigger than a building. How is it gonna... Okay. Sometimes to make its body blend in with the wires and look like a PA system, stating that he might have used this tactic to take several people in Detroit. Of course it happens in Detroit, bro. What? Siren Head often uses this ability along with his camouflage to ambush and kill prey. Trevor also mentioned that Siren Head makes no sound while moving, saying it can be almost completely silent. With yet another post saying it was able to move when someone's back was turned without the person knowing. Oh, bro, that is terrifying. Like, imagine you're walking like, and then this thing is just like, dog, that is terrifying. I'll tell you that much. And speed, we already know that one. Transformation, also kind of already know that one. Disguised mastery. Appearance has been mistaken for trees, and its main form of hiding is using its similar appearance as other objects like telephone poles and lampposts. Adaptation. Can survive and adapt to different situations to blend in with new environments. Nice. Corruption. It is implied that it can parasitize mummified corpses. This is, however, not consequently confirmed and could be outdated. So, what? So it can make like zombies, basically. That's what you're saying? Can make zombies? Like, yeah, I mean that's kind of cool, but also kind of weird at the same time. Additional information: Siren Head's movements is almost completely silent. Okay. When awake, Siren Head will emit snippets of music, emergency alerts, alert messages. Air raid sirens, imitations of people's voices, and radio chatter. When asleep, Siren Head will emit white noises. What's a white noise, dog? Siren Head may be able to imitate the sounds of local fauna in order to lull prey into a false sense of security by providing ambient background noise. Dude. So, you know the saying that when the forest is silent, there's a predator nearby? It's taking advantage of that, bro. It's taking advantage. We are cooked, bro. This thing, oh my days, we're actually dead, bro. Trevor Henderson has confirmed that Siren Head and Longhorse are aware of one another, possibly being enemies due to their contrasting engagement with mankind. I also kind of like that, like two creatures having like a rivalry, and one is kind of good, and the other one is just pure evil. Like, I like that, bro. Trevor has stated that there is only one Siren Head across all of existence. There's one? Yeah, it would kind of be cool that there was like multiple of them, but one is good, I guess. Solitary life. Siren Head is said to move like a stop motion animation. Oh, okay. So it walks like, okay, let me. So it basically walks like this. So it walks like that, basically. That's what you're telling me. That is awful, dog. Awful. So, yeah, this is... Hold on. Where's my phone, bro? So, Siren Head, this thing's going into awesome. No question in my mind. It's the most obvious one. It's the most famous one. It's the most famous one. It's the most well-known one. Those are the same things. It's the most famous one. It's the most unique one, I guess you could say. It's also the most creative one. Like this, dude. I like creatures that like resemble trees. Like, get this, bro. If you're in the forest and you are looking at a bunch of trees, you do not know that you are looking at one of these. Okay. So if I'm looking at a patch of trees, I'm either looking at a patch of trees and one of them is its leg. Okay? That's what I'm saying. And that is terrifying. Like, you can never know that when this thing is hunting you down. So, yeah. Siren Head, it's going on the top of awesome. It's the best one he's made so far. And it deserves its respect. I remember as a kid. I remember in, like, early 2020 to late 2022, I used to watch like a bunch of these YouTubers that makes like Siren Head videos. Like, oh guys, we saw Siren Head in that forest right there. Like that was awesome times. But dog, what do you mean you're eating the Siren Head Happy Meal at 3 a.m.? Are you kidding me, dog? Like summoning this, like eating a Happy Meal with Siren Head on it at 3 a.m. You think that's gonna summon it? That was still peak times, bro. So it's going in awesome. Definitely awesome, bro. And there you go. That is the Trevor Henderson Monster tier list. I like to make these. I would love to make these videos more for fun, and apparently there's going to be more parts to this to these videos. Oh my days, what am I speaking, bro? I'm gonna put them. This is volume 1, so there will probably be a volume 2. I'll use volume because it's better. Like it's better than parts. Like you could you know. So I'll see you guys next time, and if you disagree with the list, you can comment down below. You guys will probably decimate me in the comments for that, bro. Mr. Mascot, bro. Terrifying. Bridgeworm, also terrifying. Anxious dogs, you scare me. Siren Head, it's peak, bro. It's peak. And then I'll see you guys later. Adios.